Assalamualaikum to all of you. Hopefully you all will be good and fine. Viewers, you know very well that recently we have started a workshop spelling and pronunciation, and we have delivered our first lecture about the pronunciation and spelling of S or ES. Final S or ES. Likewise, today we are going to deliver our second lecture, and which is very important to all of you. The people love to learn English, or people related to English field, or if you are the student, it is very important to you. So before going to topic, that I would say that if you are new on our channel, please subscribe it and press the bell icon, as you could get more and more informative videos easily. So let's move toward the topic that our today's topic is also very important to all of you. Let's move toward the topic that what actually the topic is and what are the things actually we need to understand, need to learn about this topic. Today's topic is that ending final S or ES to words that end with Y. It means that if any word is ended or any verb is ended with Y, then how to add S or ES to that verb? It is clear that I have explained in my previous lecture that we use S or ES often in the first form of the verb in affirmative sentence whenever there is simple present. So likewise, we are also discussing that thing about the present simple tense if there is a third person singular in affirmative sentence in present simple tense. So keep it in your mind that the verb takes S or ES whenever it is used in affirmative sentence of the present simple tense with third person singular. Okay, if we are using the verb in present simple tense with third person singular and that verb ends with consonants and Y, then how should we add S or ES in that verb? Let's know the rule. What actually we have to do, we have to change Y into I. We have to change Y into I, then we have to add only ES. If such verb is used in present simple tense in affirmative sentence, then what actually we have to do? We have to only cut the Y and add I, then we have to add ES. And what will be the pronunciation and spelling? There are some many examples. You can read that, for example, cry. Here R is consonant and the Y, which actually already mentioned in the heading. Cry, try, fly. Okay, so if these verbs are being used in present simple tense with third person singular, then what actually we have to do? We have to add only and only we have to replace Y with I and we have to add ES. For example, here cries, tries, flies, like that. There are many other examples you can add with it. For example, she tries to speak English. She tries to dance. He tries to write letter. There are many examples which you can write easily. So always keep it in your mind that if verb ends with consonant and Y, then how can we use it in the present simple tense with third person singular in affirmative sentence? We can use it easily. We have to replace Y and we have to add I. And in the end we have to add ES. For example, try, tries, okay, cry, cries, fly, flies. Okay, so let's move to next rule. That what actually the next rule? Next rule is that end of verb vowel plus Y. Here, if the verb is ended with vowel and Y, in first rule we discussed the verb ends with consonant and Y. But here the verb ends with vowel and Y. Now what actually we have to do if the verb is ended with vowel and Y? If the word is ended with vowel and Y, in spelling what actually we have to do? We have to add only S. If the verb is ended with vowel and y, then what actually we have to do if we use it in present simple tense, we have to only add s. We do not need to add ies or we don't need to replace the y. We just have to add only s. There are many examples you can see. For example, pay, enjoy and sing. So simply you don't need to be worried about anything that if you are using the verb which end with vowels and y, then we have to only add s. You know that it shall be pronounced with the voice of z. The s shall be pronounced with the voice of z. For example, if we are using such verbs in present simple tense, we can use by this way. Ali pays bill. Okay, Ali pays. Here z is pronounced, here s is pronounced at z. He enjoys sport. Okay, so keep it in your mind that in the whatever the lecture we deliver about, here s shall be pronounced with the voice of z in first rule, in second rule as well. For example, here tries, flies, cries. Okay, so always we have to pronounce such spellings. In final s we have to pronounce the final s in the voice of z. Cries, tries, okay, pays and says, like that. So this is the simple lecture about the adding final es to words that end with y. Hopefully you would have learned many things from today's lecture, and it is the second lecture of the workshop, and still we have to conduct many other lectures. Stay with us and inshallah we'll be meeting again next videos. Don't forget to watch our videos and don't forget